Listeners be advised. The Soliloquy podcast discuss matters related to the human experience and many that are sexual in nature. Due to this, some conversations may surround triggering topics such as sexual violence, self harm, abuse, and much more. Please be advised, a list of crisis and psychological resources will be available in the show notes of this episode. With that said, let's get started with the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please as we go through the following safety instructions.
In the event that there is a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will drop from the overhead. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Breathe normally as oxygen is flowing even if the mask is not inflated. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Soliloquy podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. This is your favorite host, Vernon T. Scott, also known as Slaytor Jackson, and for you freaky motherfuckers out there, Sebastian Adams. On today's episode, we are getting nasty and freaky and kinky. We're talking about kinks, y'all. And to join me with this conversation, I have Chance to back onto the podcast. How are you doing today, good sir?
Hey, man. Every day is a great day. The choice is ours.
Amen. So today, y'all, as I said, we are getting nasty and kinky. Well, not really, because look, this man scored like 92% on vanilla. So we're going to have to talk about that shit.
I saw the results. Oh, man, he finna goddamn fuck. I'm like, damn, boy. I'm lame as hell.
Yeah, I died laughing when I saw that, because not to say that I don't know people that's vanilla, because y'all know Adrian, that bitch is vanilla as ever. But you know, she also has some high shit too. But this motherfucker went from 92 to 52, and I'm like, what the fuck? So we're going to talk about that. But before we get into the kink conversation, Chance, do you mind letting people know who you are, what you do, remind them about your books, which the information will be in the show notes, people. Everything's in the show notes. So who the fuck are you, good sir?
The name is Chancellor K. Jackson. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. For those that are familiar with Atlanta, I'm from Smyrna specifically. Just a down-to-earth, humble, natural born leader, encourager, motivator, influencer, educator, enlightener, a sage, a nurturer, a God amongst men. Pretty much a breath of fresh air that everybody needs. But enough of that. I played football vast majority of my life, throughout high school and college as well. Down at Stetson University, go Hatters. Hatters matter. Graduated in 2018 with a bachelor's degree in communication and media studies. So what we're doing right now is slick my cup of tea. You know what I mean? But after I graduated from Stetson, I landed my first job in China teaching English to children. And I was out there for 6 months before I got locked up. And for 14 days in the Beijing penitentiary, where I was locked up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 15 men to one cell, 9 wooden beds, 3 soups a day. And all I had was 1 Tupperware bowl and 1 plastic spoon for 14 days straight. After my release, I was immediately deported from the country, came back to America, continued to teach, got into coaching, football as well as life coaching to at-risk teens, and coaching aspiring authors. And I also have my own publishing company, which all my books are published through, and I have a car rental business as well. Yeah, man, just running a couple marathons, trying to get established. That's it.
We love to see it. So now, before we even get into the kinks discussion, one thing I want to ask, because you know, within your history with being a football player for such a long time, it becomes a part of your identity. How was it for you to separate from being, you know, the football star, the football player, to just being, you know, Chancellor, the individual out here living his best life?
Yeah, I didn't know who I was anymore. I identified as a student athlete and a football player for so long, embodied it to the fullest. And now shit, it's no longer the case. So it's like, damn, it's a reality check.
Mm.
I gotta learn myself all over again now, for sure. Chancellor, who are you? What do you like? What do you enjoy doing? What do you want out of life? Who do you aspire to be? What's your purpose? I couldn't answer any of these questions.
Mm. That's deep. So, and I know your book is related to your time in, in jail in Beijing and whatnot. So y'all you better purchase that so you can learn his history, learn his story. Because I'm not going to go deep into that, but I do want to ask because look, the answer, the flushed out answer is going to be in that. Purchase that. But how has that impacted your development or even your rediscovery of self in a sense?
Yeah, I mean, just going through the whole journey of China in general. You know what I'm saying? Actually living out there and being you know what I'm saying, a resident of China to then being incarcerated there and then coming back and back being now I'm back to square one how I was once football came to an end. And then just building everything that I just finished describing to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to all those questions that I posed to myself when football came to the end. I can answer all them shits now.
Hmm. Look at that. Look at that. Well, that's called growth, people. In self-development, we love to see someone who grows. We do. Growth matters, y'all. Growth matters. So let's get into this kinky conversation. So to start off, before we even met and talked about kinks in the intake meeting, what was your perspective of the kink realm?
I honestly didn't have too much knowledge of what kink was. I mean, I knew to a degree, but you know what I'm saying, it's just based off of media, you know what I'm saying, was what you can see in media and shit like that. Or you just searching through porn, you going through the porn feed and you just see a bunch of different shit. So it's just like, okay, if this is a category, it's a category for a reason. So it's just, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I honestly really ain't even have too much experience with it. Honestly, that's really what it is.
So when you were taking the test, not necessarily with your results, we'll get to that in a second, but while taking the test, what were some of the thoughts that came to you?
I'm like I feel like a lot of these were like they were basic general questions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It felt like a general questionnaire, you know what I'm saying? But it's just involving sex. So I really wasn't thinking nothing of it. I was just like, shit, no, 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 no. Some of them thought about it. Some of them like had to ponder on, or you know what I'm saying. I couldn't sit and tell you which ones it was. You know what I'm saying. I definitely don't forget, but it didn't take me long to do the test at all, though. It didn't take me long to do it.
So how do you feel now that you have those results and you have 92% vanilla? And what does that mean to you?
I mean, shit, I'm like, it makes sense. I really ain't into too much crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too extravagant. Even one of, you know what I'm saying, one of my cougars was like, oh, you dress up and shit. I said, what are you talking about? Like, you dress up as like characters? And I'm like, hell no. Hell no. The fuck? No, I ain't there yet. No. But I ain't really but it's sex never really been nothing that was too crazy. Like something I was really, really crazy about, or you know what I'm saying, was fully wanted to explore. Like I said, I lost my virginity freshman year of high school, and it's really only because we having conversations in the gym, you know what I'm saying, folks talking about their favorite sex positions. Shit, I'm like, damn, I can't even really fully partake in this conversation just because I lack the experience. So I pretty much peer pressure myself into just go ahead and get it over with, so just so I can have the experience, and now I can relate to my peers a little bit more, especially playing football and shit. So it really wasn't ever anything I was really too pressed about. You know what I'm saying? For sure. And then just looking good playing football, it wasn't like it was hard to get either. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You really ain't got to do much for real. So yeah, that's just how I look at it. Never really been pressed about it. And now shit, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just thrown at me.
Mm.
So
So, even though you, because I feel like your results of being vanilla was just not a surprise at all for you. So, have you ever thought about different ways that you can expand upon your sexual expression or even venture into other aspects of sexuality? Or is it just you like I don't want to say basic because vanilla is because I don't want people to think vanilla is basic.
yeah,
But vanilla is just more of yeah, more of the norm. So
yeah.
do you just like to stay within that area because that's what you're comfortable in, or is there some fear or adverse reaction of going outside of that? So where do you stand on that?
I mean, I just really have no personal interest. Like, just like I ain't never really been pressed about sex in general. So it's like, as far
Hmm.
as getting to all that other shit, oh yeah, I'm definitely ain't even really pressed for that. I say probably when I'm older, like I said, when I'm older, shit, I might ask me this question about 20 years, 10, 15 years, and let's see where I'm at then. Shit, I probably got them be singing till the ships come home. But uh,
So
yeah.
random question. So why wait until the older you to enjoy everything in terms of the kinkier side versus allowing the you of today experience that?
I just feel like probably once I'm older, I probably gain more interest in it.
Mm,
Versus right now, I have it's none there at all. It's quiet.
gotcha, gotcha.
Maybe when I'm older, shit might change. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. As
That
right
makes
now, though,
sense.
man.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So, like I mentioned at the top of the show, there's like a huge gap. Gap. There's a huge gap. It went from 92% to well down to 52%, and that 52% is dominant. So, why? What do you feel is the may have been the reason for that dominance to be around 52%? Not saying that it's low or anything, just like compared to everything else, why do you feel as though that is something that's a little bit higher up on the list?
Shit. I just feel like what's the it really just depend on the situation and the really circumstance between the two partners for real.
Mhm.
But like this your partner, you know what I'm saying? Like why wouldn't you want your partner to goddamn please you?
Mm.
Why wouldn't you want them to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, perform and goddamn do all that? Why wouldn't you want that?
The Soliloquy podcast focuses on the variability of sexual expression. When it comes to sexual expression, we often depend on pornography to illustrate how one must perform sexually. For those who have not learned this by now, the stuff you see in porn is not real. Pornography provides a singular perspective of sexual expression that is not often the reality we see during our own sexual encounters. The Soliloquy podcast is a conversation that takes you outside of the compressed box of what many know about sex. Some of the topics we discuss includes kinks, condom usage, status disclosure, and past sexual experiences. The Soliloquy podcast steps out on sexual norms and recognizes that the norm is not the only normal. Subscribe today and join the conversation.
Why wouldn't you want them to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, perform and goddamn do all that? Why wouldn't you want that? And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want that? Like,
Mm-hmm.
but you just like I don't know. That's now if it's on the other hand, like this is some female you just done met at the bar or something. Okay, then for sure. Then some one night stand shit for sure. It is what it is. But as far as on a more romantic tip, why not serve each other?
I get that. So it's interesting that you say that because your dominant and submissive are relatively close because your submissive is right under that 42%. But the way that you just describe how you'll be willing to, let your partner be more dominant and, just that equal exchange of power in a sense, that connects more with Switch, and it's interesting because Switch is at like 25% on your results. So would you say that you like that mutual power dynamic within the relationship, or do you feel as though probably you want to be more dominant within your relationship, but willing to submit whenever the time might come up.
I'm a team player.
Hmm.
I play football. I know how to work with other people. I grew up with brothers. I know how to, share and, live amongst other people. I was raised by a woman, a god, for real. So I know how to, and I'm a leader myself, most importantly. And to be a great leader, you got to know when to fall back sometime and let somebody else take the lead. You don't know every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Sometimes you gotta know when to. It sounds of a good leader to me. Knowing when to goddamn be the student sometime or be the soldier. All right, for sure.
Mm. I agree with you 100%. Like, yeah, you definitely have to be able to fall back and listen and let someone else take charge every now and again if you are going to be a leader. Because, like you said, we don't know everything. And sometimes you need somebody else to tell you the missing parts to complete the puzzle because you might not have all the pieces in your box, but somebody else might have those missing pieces.
If not, they call that shit a dictatorship.
Exactly. And I will say I feel like a lot of people mistake mistakenly fall into a relationship where it is a dictatorship rather than a mutual partnership.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and like I will forever preach, I guess is the right word, that people should be in a relationship of mutual respect. And I get like those people who, want to live that traditional Western role of the man being the dominant of the house and he be the head of the household and whatnot. I get that, but I also feel as though if that household doesn't have respect, then it's not a household built on a strong foundation.
You know me. Attitude reflects leadership.
Amen to that. So, a question I have for you in terms of like just who you are sexually, is it that the reason why you have not explored anything on the kink side is because you are waiting for somebody who's worthy of, uh, well, worth the time of exploring, or is just right now you're just opposed to it all?
Shit. Probably might be that right person. I mean, I used to say, tell my, I used to have a saying back in the day, telling all my partners, like, hey, bro, every female is on go. She might not be on go for you, but she on go for somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that's really, that shit can apply to anybody. Everybody on go. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? It just might take that one person.
I
Everybody on.
agree. I agree with that. Because it's like for me, I know there's certain things that I'm not going to do with anybody outside of like a committed relationship. Even when it comes to like, because I have a regular, I might explore some kink stuff with him, but I'm not going to do all the kinky shit with this mofo because we're not in a committed relationship that's actually built on building a foundation. Is more of the sexual side of things. It's about the fun aspect. But like within a relationship or with someone that I trust a lot more. Not to say I don't trust that mofo because I do trust him, but it's like if I know this is something that I know that we can explore on a deeper level as we develop who we are together, who we want to be for each other, then I'm more open to bringing out the whips, bringing out the cuffs, bringing out all the shits, all the random shits to enjoy our sexual experiences together. That's not something that is available to just a random motherfucker out here on these streets.
Oh, me. Well, unless you just like that.
True that. True that.
Well, you like Quagmire from Family Guy. Quagmire was like that, boy. That's
Facts.
that nigga talk about kinky.
Damn, I forgot all about Quagmire. But yes, yes, that he didn't care. Like he's like, look, it's on go for everybody. But another thing that stood out to me is the non-monogamous, which is like at 40%. So, what to you? How do you feel about including outside partners into a sexual experience, or are you more on that traditional my partner? We're just going to be one on one, going throughout this lived experience. and be happy just with each other, or is there a window of opportunity for a outside factor to come into the space? Because that 40% is like, it seems like there's a possibility.
Yeah, I'm open to it. Definitely just because, like I said, I don't ran trains with partners. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch my roommates fuck. I done goddamn had a fuck off with one of my roommates. Goddamn. So it's like I've been in the same space with people having intercourse. So it's like, or intercourse taking place. So it's just like, it ain't nothing that is too taboo for me. So definitely goddamn bringing in a partner or bringing in somebody else here, yeah, for shit show.
What the hell is a fuck off?
So look, I had I had my girl in my bed. My partner had a female in his bed. And so shit, we started fucking around the same time. We just we saw who's gonna last the longest, who's gonna go the longest, and they blew us out the water. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nigga, me and my girl, we done left, got something to eat, came back, nigga. They still in there going crazy. I'm like, oh my lord, these folks in here it's hot. These folks here going crazy.
So you out here having a whole ass fuck off and allowing people to believe that you're 92% vanilla.
Hey, it's 8%. That 8%. Oh shit!
Like honestly, that situation fits two categories where you score like 12% on both: voyeurism and exhibitionist. Exhibition? Oh, wait, no, that's experimentalist. Oh, your exhibitionist is 19%. That's interesting. But those two are pretty similar. No, well, not similar in that sense, but the scores are similar. So voyeurism is watching other people have sex essentially and getting turned on by that, and then the exhibitionist side is the possibility of getting caught or having sex in front of other people.
Yeah, so I did all three. The one, it was crazy. One story I had, man, this girl invited me to her house down in Florida to fuck her. But she had a boyfriend at the time. And she told me like he wanted to watch. I was like, oh shit, this some different shit. But I'm like, I done ran trains before, so I'm like, all right. Goddamn, I'm like, shit, for sure. So the nigga bought us food, he bought food, he bought liquor, he bought weed, he bought everything. So goddamn, and then we just getting faded and we just getting to know each other. This is my first time. I know her, of course, because you know what I'm saying. I know her because we went to school, but this is my first time meeting cuz. And it's so crazy. This nigga was so motherfucking cool ass dude. I'm talking about conscious, fucking woke like a motherfucker. Like I'm like, this shit is crazy. And it and it's crazy because all three of us goddamn are educators too. So I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is going on right now? Like this shit is so crazy, bro. Then this shit finna happen. So we go inside. Goddamn. We just sitting there chilling. I'm on my phone and she's laying on the bed, like sitting up against the headboard. He's sitting down on the floor on the beanbag. I'm just sitting on the bed. I'm just on my phone, texting somebody or some shit, doing something. And she texted me. She's like, lay back. So I'm like, oh shit, I already know what time it is. So I lay back. Goddamn. She started giving me head. Goddamn. And I'm trying to get hard. But it's not really going. So I'm trying to close my eyes and shit, trying to focus on other shit, trying to think of other, you know what I'm saying, other scenarios or whatever. And goddamn, I'm feeling, you know what I'm saying, I'm starting to get hard a little bit more. And goddamn, I open my eyes and I, you know what I'm saying, just look through the crease between, you know what I'm saying, her head going up and down from my body. So looking within that space, this nigga down in the beanbag, like, I see this nigga like duck, you know what I'm saying, down in the beanbag with his hands in his pants. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga. So I'm like, all right. So I throw the rubber on. Goddamn, I'm semi hard. I throw the rubber on. I try to slide in her, trying to get it back hard. It's not going. I'm like, shit, hey, but this shit over. I can't do this shit. I can't do it. So she said, she called buddy name. You're up. and just, you know what I'm saying, went and jumped on the beanbag, and they just started doing 69 right then and there. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, what is going on, bud? I'm like, niggas ain't gonna believe this story for it. So they just doing the 69 and shit. And so I'm just sitting there, I'm just laying on the bed. At this point, I'm just sitting there laying on the bed just watching. And they just going and going. I'm like, all right. Then I started getting, I got on my phone and I started doing whatever. And then shit. And I passed out, woke up, got down. She in the living room eating. That nigga, he had he had to go to dinner with his parents afterwards. So so he went out to eat with his parents. So I was just like, damn, bro. I'm like, damn, what happened? Just like, shit, we fucked like 4 times. Shit, we was asleep, goddamn. So after we fucked, shit, we smoked, and then shit, he went to go eat with his parents. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy.
So, your experience within that situation, would you say that was pleasurable or not? Not at all.
It was just an experience, honestly. Not pleasurable. I couldn't even get up. I couldn't even get up. But I was like, yeah, can't even do it.
So, because this is me leaning into my coach side. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't be. But would you say that was it more of a performance anxiety that was coming on you, or was it just a lack of intimacy that was playing a role there, or was it just a level of discomfort of being in that space that just like compared to you like running trains on other
Yeah.
on women versus that particular situation, like what was different?
It's different when we running a train on the bit versus a nigga just watching you. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, this shit. Like, I understand. Now it's different if, well, essentially we was running the train. We was running the train because shit. I just couldn't get up. Honestly, I couldn't. And then I did drink a shit ton. So beforehand, and we smoked. So I was like, yeah, I think I was too faded.
Makes sense.
Too faded.
So,
I was drunk.
even though this is not a drunk sex episode, because we do have one of those coming up sometime, but one thing that I always like, most definitely back when I was in higher ed and doing housing and whatnot, I was talking to students, and they'll mention how they're incorporating drugs and alcohol in their sexual experience and whatnot. And one of the things I always let them know is like, you don't know how those things will impact you sexually. Most definitely your body links those things together. So would you say, like, even when it comes to your sexual experiences, do you tend to have more sex like under the influence, or do you do it more so like sober?
Under the influence of me, just cause I ain't got. If it was sober, then I more than like have a partner, but it's somebody I'm constantly around.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, not boots every blue moon, so I'm always faded when I do.
Interesting. I know, like for me, I don't know. Me and drugs just don't get along. Like like, oh, okay, I will say edibles. They do something completely different. Like I like one time I had sex with some edibles. That shit was too good, and I thought about doing it again, but I was like, nah, because one, it's hard to find good edibles these days.
Facts.
And then if you eat too many edibles, your body gets used to it and doesn't break it down the same way like that first time. So it's like, what's the point? Yeah. Like you have to do those like every blue moon for like a sexual encounter for you to be high, horny, and fucking at the same time. But so of all the things that you've learned in terms of like kinks, sexual expression, is there anything that after you took the test that you thought of like, maybe I want to give that a try?
I really forgot all them questions that shit asked
me. Well, let's see. Would you do sub dom play, like master submissive, master slave? Would you do any kind of play where either you're the dominant person and the other person's the sub, or they're the dominant person, you're the sub? Is that something that you feel like you'll ever do?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think so. As of right now, hell no. It's hell no. Right now,
What about spanking?
right now, nah.
Tying somebody up?
Oh yeah, I'll tie somebody up for sure. I'll tie somebody up.
Being tied up?
I got trust issues. I live in China.
That is like the main reason why a lot of people are not into being tied up or having to do with anything with like handcuffs is because of trust issues.
Hey, that's completely vulnerable. That's a vulnerable state.
Is that a scary place to be?
If you with somebody you don't really know like that,
That's true.
the fuck? I don't have a partner. I just got hoes.
So, with your hoes, are any of them people that you do allow yourself to be vulnerable with, or you just keep them more at a distance?
I won't be completely vulnerable, but far as if you just interested in knowing shit, I ain't got no problem tell you. I ain't got no problem tell you no shit.
Hmm.
I get asked questions regularly. I'm used to that, so it's like shit for sure. You interested? I got plenty of answers for you. But shit, as far as being vulnerable, shit, no, I don't need nothing from you like that.
Gotcha. So more of if they ask, you would tell, but you would never release it on your own free will.
Hell no,
Is there a fear in that?
not at all. Like I said, you asked for sure. But shit, I just going blah 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 blah. I don't know. Leave curious.
I will say to sum up your results. I would say a lot of it is just I want to say that I feel as though that you want to explore things a lot more, but you are comfortable within your current zone, and that shelter that it provides is all you need in this moment. So because of that, you pretty much don't want to explore more through be it nervousness or I have to say probably just not wanting to let another person down within that sexual experience. Like when it comes to role play, what if I mess up? What if I screw up the vibe? I not wanting to be that person. Whether you say that's pretty accurate.
Uh, I'll just say, man, I don't know. I ain't really pressed about it.
Mhm.
I ain't really tripping, but maybe like I said, if I have a partner and it's serious and it's long, then shit, options is endless. Yeah.
Hmm. So this is off the hinges a little bit. What is your sexual expression like for yourself? Because I ask it that way because I know, like even like with sex toys, men's sex toys always focus on how we can use that on our partners rather than just sex toys that's just focused on men's pleasure alone, other than something that just jacks the dude off. There's not too much that just focus on how a man can please himself in a way. So, what is your sexual expression like for yourself?
Really just masturbating, plain Jane. That's it. Very vanilla. That's it.
Have you ever thought about incorporating toys into your masturbation?
Hell no. Hell no.
Why you say hell no?
I gotta spend money on that.
That's real. That's real. Look, I'm the same way, but I kind of have a collection going. Like literally, I try like every other month or so get a new toy. I was a part of this program where I was getting like free toys, but they kind of got like scammy after a while, so fuck them. But I recommend trying a toy. The reason I say that is because the more that you can express your sexuality with yourself, the more you'll be more willing, even within the vanilla aspects, the more you'll be willing to explore more with your partners or just your like whoever you're lifelong partner is going to be. Like it benefits them because it benefits you.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of like a cock ring?
Yeah.
Have you heard about the vibrating cock ring?
Nah.
So you might like that. There's this thing called sounding that some dudes are into. I don't recommend it for everybody unless you're like into that thing. That involves sticking something in your urethra, so it's not for everybody. There's I honestly I might give that a try one day. I just need to get my nerves up there. But like right now, I'm not ready for that. There's like have you seen the half body things where it's just like the bottom portion of the a woman's
Yeah.
body?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about? Well, those things expensive as hell. Don't get that. Don't get that. Those things like $100+ Don't get those. If the money is looking real cute, get one of those. Um, what other kind of? There's have you ever heard of a fleshlight?
Mm-mm.
So it's pretty much like a flashlight kind of thing that has either a woman's mouth or vagina or even the anus that you could just like put on your dick and jack yourself off that way. There's some vibrating ones too that people like. Another thing, there's cheap options of expressing your sexuality, like the free version while masturbating. How do you feel about nipple play?
It doesn't really do
Have you
nothing.
ever touched your nipples while masturbating?
No,
Have you had so the thought never crossed your mind?
not at all.
What when you orgasm? This is going deep into something. When you orgasm, what does your body do?
I don't do that. It'd be funny. I'll be fucking bitches. Bitches be like, I don't even know you come because you don't do nothing. You don't say nothing. You don't make no noise. You know what I'm saying? You just stop it and now you know what I'm saying. That just be it. So, yeah, I don't know.
Because I know some people after a while they incorporate nipple play to enhance their orgasm. Some
Yeah.
juggle their balls some to enhance their orgasm. Some do edging. What other
What is
stuff?
that?
Oh, you don't know what edging is?
No.
So edging is pretty much getting yourself close to the point of orgasming, but not coming. So
Okay.
you'll probably jack off for a while. You feel your body like get tense. You like, oh, I might come, but then you just like, okay, stop in that moment, let it go, ride down that high that you were just on, and then save that load for another day or an hour from now and build yourself back up. Some people might edge 3 times a day and then they go meet up with their partner and that's who they come for. So that's another thing that you can try with yourself to learn more about who you are sexually. What other things? Are you into feet?
No.
Are you ticklish?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say there's always feather play. Because it's very cheap to get some fucking feathers.
Mm.
What other things? I don't know. Like, my mind is racing on a lot of different sexual activities that a person can do by themselves. But not to say that this is going to make you more kinky, but I think it might enhance just overall sexual experiences and just your sense of self. Is to explore your body a little bit more and figure out what you like sexually. When you do masturbate, are you usually high or sober?
Both.
So,
Either or.
how often would you say high and how often would you say sober? Like 50-50?
Yeah.
Is there a difference?
um. Nah. Nah. I used to. Yeah. Nah. Ain't really no difference at this point.
You're used to it, sir. You're a case study now.
I'm not a case study.
Yes, you are. You are. That means it's time for you to not smoke while masturbating. It'll make a difference. It will make a difference. Like after a week or so, not this is not saying stop smoking, but masturbating while high. Like it will make a difference. Like over after a week, then after a month, it'll be different.
For sure. Challenge accepted.
Let me know how that turns out for you. But like it really does make a huge difference. Like whenever you get to a point where it literally does feel the same, that means that your body is very accustomed to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to get it to be unaccustomed to that sensation matched with sex. Because after a while, it becomes numbing rather than pleasurable.
Facts.
So that's where you are right now.
I'll probably say so. Almost.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah.
So before we, get into the never have I ever stuff, what is going to be your first task in yourself, your exploration of yourself?
Edging.
Oh, you just gonna go straight into edging? Well, do you?
Challenge.
Do you? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Something I'm going to do. I actually promised you I would send my book to you during the intake meeting, and I forgot. I'm going to. Now I remember. I'm going to send that to you, but I'm going to send you something else. I have a journal. It's the Sexual Exploration Journal. Also going to be linked in the show notes for y'all people to get. But I send that to you. There's like a printed version, so you don't have to worry about purchasing anything. You can just print it out at home. And it kind of helps people understand who they are sexually in a way. So if you want it, do those activities. If you don't feel like doing it, you don't have to, of course. I send that to you just in case. But it's a benefit to know who you are sexually and what you like, because when you can articulate to whatever partners you are, that enhances your experience. It makes sure that you're receiving pleasure throughout, rather than you being a tool for the pleasure of other people.
Thanks.
So your pleasure matters.
Yeah,
That will be the episode title. So how you feeling, good sir? How are you feeling?
I feel big, not like big in sense of weight. You know what I mean? Not like gain weight, not like that, but like colossal, like.
Feeling superior.
They
So you ready for some never have I ever?
do it.
Never have I ever done a body shot.
That's when you drink liquor at off of somebody's body.
Yeah, either there's like a shot glass on their body and you drink that off of them, or you take a shot off their navel, or excuse me, or somebody takes shots off of you.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't done that.
Sir, you have not explored. You have not explored.
I have not done that.
I thought you did when you was talking about you had this voyeurism and exhibitionist experience. You have not explored. How have you not had? I'm joking. I'm joking.
I've seen this shit on TV and shit before. I'm like, I ain't never been around. Like, at least I'm not going out my way to go do the shit, but it's, you know what I'm saying, just somebody with an offer or shit for sure. I ain't opposed to it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just finna go out my way to go do no shit like that.
I get you. No shame at all. I will say I have done that. It's pretty fun. It's a nice experience. Definitely recommend if you do end up in a situation where the opportunity comes up, take advantage of the opportunity. Enjoy.
I won't even be surprised it come too.
So, another one. Never have I ever had a sexual fantasy come true.
Yeah, I would say. Would that be like me fantasizing about fucking a girl, then I actually fuck her?
Yeah, that counts.
All right, for sure. Then hell yeah.
Was that a good experience?
I had that shit happen multiple times.
I say I've had a couple fantasies that actually did come true. Now, the ones that I really, really wanted to come true still have not happened, and I hate that for myself. But at least the ones that did happen, they were all right. Nothing to like be like, oh yeah, that happened. No, nothing to celebrate. It was all right. Would I revisit? Hell no. But yeah. Would you like a sex question?
Let's do it.
What dirty thoughts did you have this week, and did you do anything about them?
Dirty thoughts. Other than just being horny and shit, just masturbating. That's about it.
I think I really didn't have any dirty thoughts this past week. Because I just been like so busy doing some other shit.
I'm telling you.
But like usually if I am like having dirty thoughts and I'm getting horny or whatever, and if I'm not looking on an app to find an available body or reaching out to my regular, I usually just go to sleep real like unless I have my freak Twitter account open, because that thing leads me to jacking off. But like if that's closed and I'm not really looking at that phone at all, no, I just be like, you know what, this is a good TV show. It's good. I'm not looking at this shit.
Try again tomorrow.
essentially. Whew, okay, so I say that's the end of this episode. Chancellor, again, thank you so much for coming on to the podcast. I truly appreciate you. Do you have any last words or thoughts or anything like that you want to share with the audience?
I gotta pose a question, and y'all ain't gotta answer. You just reflect on it. If is where you are right now, like along your journey, you know what I'm saying, everything you're doing, are you chasing a dream or are you fulfilling your purpose?
Alrighty, y'all better answer that. Reflect on it, where you stand. On that note, thank you all so much for listening to the Holistically podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. Just in case no one else told you this today, you are beautiful, you are worthy of happiness and joy, you are enough and then some. You may not live up to the expectations of others, but that is okay. You are only required to walk in your own shoes. May each day you live lead you towards abundance. With that said, love you all and see you next episode. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Holistically podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. You can subscribe to the podcast through your favorite podcasting app and find us on the web at www.holistically.com. That's www.heauxliloquy.com. Share the podcast with your friends and join the conversation.